Hi, I'm Amy. I'm James' mom.
And I am James, and I'm 13 now.
2 weeks after James turned 7 years old, he woke up one morning screaming that he had a terrible headache. And he had had minor headaches for a few months, but we hadn't really had a chance to see the doctor yet. So when he woke up the day before Easter, a couple weeks after he turned 7, took him to the ER with a headache, and it turns out they did a CAT scan and they found a brain tumor. And from there, things just started to spiral, and he was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma multiforme, a very aggressive brain cancer.
But after 21 days in the hospital, we were able to come back to our house in Nevada, and now I am doing super good after a long time of chemo and just what felt forever not feeling good. But as you can see, I'm doing very good right now, and I'm just super happy.
Getting that diagnosis was a life-changing moment for sure. And after 2 brain surgeries, came back to Las Vegas where he had 33 sessions of radiation, and we were inpatient in the hospital every other week for 26 months for chemotherapy. It was a long journey, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long journey, but you know, we made it through. For me, the most important thing was just the mindset, the belief, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it was definitely something, it's, you know, you become a part of a club that nobody wants to be in, but the life all of a sudden is extreme highs and extreme lows. You find out that life is not really just a middle ground anymore, but it's just full of love, and every breath that you take is super important.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, during when I was going through all of chemo and I was in the hospital and everything, I had just such good friends and family that they were all able to come to me, so everything's just pretty good right now.
James' favorite oncologist is Dr. Wasim, right?
Yep.
Dr. Wasim has been a huge part of the journey, and you know, he worked with Nurse Jackie. I know you love her too,
yeah.
Right? Up at the clinic. And really, so much at Cure for the Kids was about the nurses and the whole staff. We're always so nice, huh? Every time we came down, James actually would look forward to coming to the clinic on one hand, and even on the other hand, he's like, I know I'm going to get really sick after chemo when I'm there, but for the most part, it was always a positive experience whenever we came down to the clinic for James.
Well, one of my best friends is my sister, and she has always been there for me before and after cancer came into our lives, and I can't imagine life without her. It was just really good because you realize I've gone through so much and it's never really over, but at that point you realize this is one of the biggest points in my life that I have gone over, and I've beat a single point in my life.
Going through a journey like that really brings life into perspective, and one of the things that we found throughout the whole journey is the people around you matter. And one thing that Cure for the Kids brings to the table are the people, because these kids, as they go through this journey, they can be very isolated as they're going through chemo. They're missing school, they're missing their friends, they don't get to do sports, but you know, the clinic here has always made it an environment that is very welcoming and loving and open for the kids to feel like they have people who got their back. You know, they have a team around them that really support them.
Mm-hmm. And this is for every kid in the world and even parents, but just don't give up hope.